Hello, friends. Welcome back. Our alliance is currently ranked ninth in Platinum 3. So close to Platinum 2. Today we're taking on SRB, Serbian boys, in what will turn out to be one of the most painful wars I have ever been a part of since playing this game. And you'll see what I'm talking about as we get into it. Alright, so today we're going to go in with Blade, Void, and Killmonger, team that I use frequently. Let's get right to it. So first up, we have a Poison, Bleed Immune, Limber, Deadpool X-Force. So I did switch on Scouter Lens for this war after I got kind of hosed in the previous war with that Korg that I thought would have been somebody else. So thought I'd try out Scouter Lens, see how it works. It was pretty accurate. I was impressed. Not sure it's totally worth the point in it. I usually see most of the same champions on my path, and these early diversity fights, there's rarely a surprise. There was that crazy Suicides Killmonger last season on not this node but the next one. But other than that, you rarely see an actual defender on these first few fights. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try it out for the rest of the season and then make a decision if I'm going to keep it. I did pay the 500 and some units for the core for it, so I'll use it for a bit just to give it a proper test spell. Nothing really going on here with Deadpool. The only thing you got to watch out for him is the power gain at 30% health, but by then I've already had Fear the Void up, so no problem at all. Alright, so moving on, we have a Rocket Raccoon on Power Start 1 Plagued Mind Cornered node. I always take Void into this fight because the debuffs don't count for cornered, just double checking the node there. Rocket is a champ who can trip you up if you're not used to the evade pattern on a special one. And right there you see I went in too slowly after his heavy attack, and he instantly, tripped up his animation into a special one. Luckily I got out of there without taking a hit. When he's duped and he has a higher combo count, his crits can be pretty punishing for you. So other than that, it's a pretty simple fight. You kind of want to treat his special one like you would a Yellow Jacket, where you go in, if you know you're going to push him over a bar of power, you want to go in with 4 hits and back off. The timing on the double evade for a special one can be tricky sometimes, so nothing much going on there either. Alright, so moving right along to Kingpin, a champ that we play here, all too often. I am going to boost up here. I've got XP boost left over from item use today, so we'll just go in with my typical 10% champion boost, 10% attack boost, and I think I pop in a health boost here too, yeah. And, where's that? I wish you could sort these by usage or something, so. Alright, we're all set to go. So, get right into Kingpin, and it was at this moment that I realized I forgot to bring Ghost Rider, and I put Killmonger on the team, and there was no way that I was going to beat this fight with Blade without Ghost Rider. So, I was so upset. It was such a stupid mistake. You can see I sped up this fight, times 4. I'm doing nothing to him, and I think at some point I basically just give up and let him kill me. I was so mad at myself. So there we go. So there you go. I just let him kill me. There was no way I was going to do any type of significant damage against him. So I stopped. I went to my battle group for advice on where to go. Sent in the backup. The backup got stuck at an earlier fight, so I had to go in again and try. This was this morning. So I knew that I had absolutely no chance unless I did some heavy boosting. So went into the stash, popped a greater champion boost, I don't think I did a health boost, a special skill attack boost, and then a greater attack boost. So I'm dipping into like my labyrinth supply here. But I knew that there was no way I was going to beat this fight without it. And at this point, there was no guarantee that my backup was going to make it to me. So the reason Ghost Rider is so important for this fight is, you get almost a double attack bonus with Danger Sense, and you get the ability accuracy reduction. So that decreases the amount of times that he's going to transfer his debuffs into rage. It also decreases the buffet activation too. So you can see here, even with heavy boosting, whenever I trigger Buffet, he is regenerating around 15% of his health, and he has a pretty hefty health pool as a 6-star. So there's a minute left, and I sped up this fight again because you know how it's going to end. I knew how it was going to end going in. There was no way I was going to do this. So I had no choice but to sit back and wait and hope that my backup would come through. I felt terrible, sick to my stomach about how poorly, how bad of a choice this was. I mean, how did I miss Ghost Rider? It's like automatic when I see a Kingpin, Ghost Rider's on the team. So, all right, so the backup did come through. He itemed out on the Kingpin with his Ghost. So, I needed to be absolutely sure that I got through this fight, so I pop yet another set of my big boosts. This was so painful to click these buttons. So painful. And then I think I use my last skill special boost, and then I think I pop an advanced power boost here as well, just to ensure that I can get the bleeds on him right away. And try and do some damage here, because even at relatively low health, you trigger that Buffet and you are just hurting yourself really, really bad. So, all right, so he's got 33,000 health left. I need to do that in 3 minutes with a fully boosted blade. Let's see. So my strategy here is, again, try to avoid triggering Buffet. If it's baiting out a heavy, that's fine. You can dodge the S1 without triggering Buffet. It's not easy. So there you go. So one special 2 and he goes down. Finally get through. Very expensive. 3 different sets of boosts, including 2 sets of the big boy boost. Very, very painful. So, all right. So as a palette cleanser, we've got a Black Panther on the armor up, aggression, explosive personality node. So the only thing to note here, is that he gets the armor up from the beginning of the fight. So you can't parry him ever in this fight, or you're gonna get crushed, which isn't really a problem. So you just bait out the heavies. Always back up twice when you're trying to bait a special attack, because that second swipe can catch you if you only back up once, or you can just straight up block it. That's fine too. This I think is only an R3, so he's not really doing much damage, and he's going down pretty easily, which is a welcome change after that last fight. So, all right, moving on, we have what I scouted out to be a Dormammu. I didn't need scouter runs to tell me this. This is on this guy's profile. So I'll get the danger sense bonus here regardless, because he's a dimensional being. DB also douchebag. So the way I play this is that when I'm trying to bait his special 1, I really just want to block it, and then you can dodge the final vertical blast there without triggering dexterity, and that'll prevent you from getting the the precision buff on you, and therefore decrease the chances that he's going to degen you to death. So I think I accidentally push him to his special 2, not here. I have trouble baiting out. Yeah, so I accidentally triggered dexterity there. He's at his S2. I have to fully block it. Luckily, the regen is doing some work for me while I'm blocking. Now I've got degen on me. It's ticking for a pretty hefty amount, and since it's passive, willpower doesn't help at all. So that ticked off. Looks like about 20, 25, 30% of my health. Maybe probably closer to 20. But it doesn't matter. I get him down. Don't need Blade anymore, and we have a nice easy fight against Green Goblin to round off this really terrible war for me. So Green Goblin, we talked about him at length on this channel. Push him to the S2 if you can, because you can fully evade it. If not, just block the S1. I think I was still so nerve-wracked from the previous few fights that I don't even attempt to dodge the initial blast of his S1 here. I just block the entire thing rather than chance it, because the last thing I want to do here is take an S1 or an S2 to the face and die to this boss. So got a Petrify up, so his healing is cut in half. Bait out that S2. He was being pretty stingy with that S2, so I can feel myself getting backed up into the corner. Got the second Petrify up now. So his healing has been killed. And then from here, it's just the usual, cycling the S1. I am getting, the healing from Killmonger synergy because, why not? I don't even know what to say. I'm still, I legit, I could not sleep last night because I was so upset with myself for, letting my battle group down and the alliance down. So, but I think by the same accord, it's important that, you know, when I committed to record stuff like this and share it with the 5 people that actually watch it, it's important to share my massive failures like this, just as it is important to share when I have a good amount of success too. So, nobody's perfect. Definitely, I'm not perfect, but it is what it is. So despite everything, we did lose this war, but it was very close. I really think that if I hadn't screwed up and I'd gotten the full attack bonus on that Kingpin, I think I don't know that we would have won outright because we also had to leave a defender up, which hurt us too. But it would have been very, very, very close. So to the guys and gals in SRB, good war to you. I hope to get revenge on that Kingpin again this season. Please, matchmaking, match us up with these guys again so I can kill that Kingpin and rid myself of this stench of defeat. So, all right, everyone, thanks for watching, and see you next time.